Alright, this is our Sword and Shield ranked doubles battle that we're using to climb towards the Master Ball tier. Who are we up against again? Seagull. Alright, so they're going to lead with a Sun team. I'm going to lead with a Electric Terrain lead. But yeah, they have Ninetales and Charizard. I have to be careful because I need to be aware of the Hypnosis, but that's why I chose to lead with Pincurchin, because I knew they were going to lead with Ninetales. So that way, if they do have Hypnosis, they can't put anything to sleep on my side. But yeah, I have a couple of options here. I can definitely negate the rain if I wanted to with Sablei's Rain Dance. I can also use Max Geyser just to go ahead and use that after quashing the Charizard and get priority. But yeah, let's just go ahead and see what I do. They withdraw Ninetales, bring out Clefairy so that they can get the damage reduction. And then they're going to choose to Dynamax. Well, sorry, more specifically Gigantamax their Charizard. And since I knew that they were going to use Charizard, I went ahead and went with the Rain Dance maneuver so that we can go ahead and weaken the G-Max Wildfire. Yep, there it is. Does like half damage against my Sableye. Sableye tanks it like a champ. I use Rising Voltage, and then I thought, oh my god, that does like no damage to that Charizard. What's going on with it? So it has the Friend Guard ability, lowering the damage on the Charizard, and then of course I find out later, after figuring it out, that the Charizard was using Assault Vest, so mitigated. So it's like a double mitigation. Clefairy is going to use Helping Hand. Charizard is going to go for the Max Quake to boost its special attack even more. And then there goes the Feint on my Pincurchin. Down goes Pincurchin. How unfortunate, but hey, you know what? I live and learn. So now in comes Morpeko, and I think, alright, well, I have Electric Terrain on the field, and this Charizard also has Assault Vest, so I can at least do a good chunk of damage on it. And the Clefairy thankfully went for Helping Hand, so now I can quash the Charizard, go for the Aura Wheel on the Charizard, and then knock it out. So now there goes their Gigantamax Charizard. We get chip damage from the G-Max Wildfire on Sableye and Morpeko. Morpeko's in Hangry mode. So I thought, well, I can't keep him in because I can't really do any damage against this Clefairy. Like, I knew I really wanted to, but I already knew that the Clefairy was going to use Follow Me, just because it can soak a dark Aura Wheel. But yep, there's the ally switch I used just in case if anything went wrong. Clefairy uses Follow Me as predicted, and then Morpeko uses Parting Shot onto the Clefairy. But yeah, and then of course now we have this Articuno to deal with. We need to find a way to take it out, but the Clefairy is going to keep using, what's it called? Follow Me to keep me from getting to it. But yeah, apparently this Articuno has Hyper Voice and has Throat Spray, so that at least is something that is alleviating, knowing that I can survive that. Especially since Hyper Voice does like no damage to both my, what's it called, my Glacier and my Sableye. But yep, I go ahead and decide to preserve the Sableye, bring in the Morpeko, and then this is where Glacier comes in to become a Wrecking Ball, because now it's my turn to Dynamax. Glacier is in Super Bigly mode, and then after that, Articuno is going to protect. Clefairy is going to use Sing, but thankfully we have Electric Terrain up, so we don't need to worry about that. And then Articuno gets partly damaged, but it's doing just fine now. There we go. Articuno's buffeted by the hail. Electric Terrain's gone, so that's something to worry about now. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fake out the Clefairy so that we can't let it use Sing again, because the last thing we want is our Dynamax Pokemon to fall asleep. So there we go. Morpeko uses Fake Out to lock out the Clefairy, which means that they definitely were going for... Ooh, that hurt. That kind of sucks. The Hyper Voice takes out the Morpeko. The Clefairy is flinched because they were going to go for the Sing. I knock out the Clefairy. So now that just leaves us with the Articuno to deal with and their last Pokemon in their slot. In comes my Sableye, so now I can go on a quashing spree. Oh yeah, of course it was Ninetales. So obviously the Ninetales needs to go down because it's a major threat on their side. It can take out my Glacier if it wanted to with Heat Wave. But of course, here, if I recall, yep, they both use Protect to stall out Glacier's last turn of Dynamax. I use Quash, Ninetales is protected. I use Max Quake, so it hits the Ninetales. The important thing is that the Ninetales might have been rocking a Focus Sash there, so I went ahead and went after it. We get our special defense boost to help tank against Articuno and Ninetales. Not only that, we also remove the Ninetales Focus Sash so we can safely take it out before it can eliminate our team with a Heat Wave. And of course, their last ditch effort was to go for a Freezing Glare to freeze my Glastrier. Didn't work. Down goes the Ninetales. We use higher horsepower to take it out. I get my Chilling Neigh boost. And then it finally leaves us with an Icicle Crash and a Quash onto the Articuno, which is going to seal this game. But yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. It was a pleasure to keep doing these battles for you. Please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what kind of team combination you'd like to see next in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye.